The frustration everyone hits. Silicone baking mats are supposed to be easy, non-stick, reusable, quick to clean. So when they still feel greasy, sticky, or smell weird after washing, it gets frustrating quickly. You've tried dish soap, you've tried the dishwasher, you've probably even scrubbed harder than a baking mat should ever need. And yet, the residue keeps coming back. Most people reach a point where they assume the mat is ruined. And in most cases, it's not. The problem is that silicone doesn't behave like metal or glass. And once you understand that, cleaning it becomes much simpler. The reason normal washing doesn't work is because silicone holds onto oils inside the structure. When oils are heated again and again, they migrate into silicone and slowly bond. Over time, those oils polymerize and trap odors and residues. Dish soap is good at removing loose grease, but it struggles with heat-bonded oils, detergents, hard water minerals, and odor compounds. When mats are washed flat, dirty water settles, grease floats, and residue redistributes. They come out looking clean, but the film is still there. Deep cleaning isn't about scrubbing harder. It's about breaking those bonds and flushing them out. The most reliable first reset is baking soda. Baking soda works because it's mildly alkaline and slightly abrasive. It breaks down oil bonds and lifts residues without damaging the silicone. Sprinkle baking soda generously over the mat, add a little warm water to make a paste, and work it across the entire surface. Let it sit for 10 to 20 minutes, then rinse thoroughly with hot water. For heavily sticky mats, repeating this once is often enough to make a noticeable difference. If a mat feels tacky but not greasy, vinegar is often what's needed. Vinegar doesn't remove heavy oils well, but it dissolves detergent residues and hard water minerals. Fill a sink or tub with hot water, add 1 or 2 cups of white vinegar, and soak the mat for 30 to 60 minutes. Rinse thoroughly afterwards. That's it. This is especially useful when mats smell clean but still feel wrong. Boiling for deeper buildup. For mats with long-term buildup or stubborn odors, boiling can help. Boiling expands the silicone slightly and loosens the trapped oils and odor compounds. Place the mat in a large pot, cover it with water, and bring it to a gentle boil for 10 to 15 minutes. Carefully remove it and allow it to cool. If the residue remains, follow with a baking soda scrub. This method is powerful and works well, but it should be used occasionally, not weekly. Lemon works surprisingly well. Rub fresh lemon juice over the mat and place it in direct sunlight for several hours, or in a warm oven set no higher than 250 degrees. Rinse thoroughly afterward. The mild acid and the heat together help break down the surface oils and the odor compounds. Dishwashers can deep clean silicone, but only when mats are positioned correctly, upright. Silicone needs strong water flow, full drainage, and real airflow drying. When mats are laid flat or rolled up, dirty water pools and residue resets. However, when they're upright, not folded over, water can hit both sides, oils can drain away, and heat can circulate. So using an upright holder like SilSpa turns the dishwasher from a grease spreader into a true cleaning tool. You don't have to fiddle with all of these cleaning hacks. After a deep cleaning, this upright method becomes one of the easiest ways to prevent buildup from returning. No maintenance required. In extreme cases, food-safe degreasers can help with severe oil polymerization, especially on mats used for high-fat cooking. If used, they should be fragrance-free, food surface safe, and non-abrasive. They should always be followed by a through rinsing and ideally even a baking soda treatment. Degreasers should be a last resort, not a regular habit. There are a few common mistakes that quietly make silicone mats worse. Scrubbing with abrasive pads damages the surface. Using too much detergent leaves film behind. Washing mats flat spreads grease instead of removing it. Stacking them when they're wet is a huge problem. Drying them on oily towels, that transfers contamination. Storing them folded or stacked seals dampness and locks in the problem. These don't fix buildup, they concentrate it. Deep cleaning removes trapped oils. Drying and storage determines whether they come back. Silicone needs vertical drying, airflow, and separation from other greasy items. This is where SilSpa fits in naturally. It holds mats upright so water drains away, heat escapes, and surfaces dry evenly. This prevents the thin residue layers that slowly rebuild stickiness over time. Deep cleaning resets your mats. Proper drying keeps them that way. Simple system works. Start with baking soda scrub, use a vinegar soak if needed, boil for severe buildup. Then dishwasher clean upright, ideally using something like the SilSpa. Let them air dry vertically in the cage and store them either in the cage or with airflow. This approach fixes current stickiness and prevents it from returning. Now, once your mat is set back to standard, just put it in the SilSpa, clean it in the dishwasher, and you'll never have to do a deep clean. If you do have to do a deep clean, I should never say never. If you do have to do a deep clean, it's going to be seldom, not frequent. So sticky silicone mats are not a failure of the product. They're misunderstanding of the material. And once you treat silicone like a silicone instead of glass, it becomes what it was meant to be: long-lasting, clean, and reliable. Deep cleaning resets them. Proper washing, drying, and storage keeps them working.